Sup, everyone? Yeah. Oh, no, not Sweet 16. Final Four. We can restart. I forgot I told you Sweet 16 because I was thinking of our last video. Are you ready? 3, 1. Sup, everyone? Yes, sir. Yeah, we finally made it. Seems like March Madness always starts really quick. You know, you get those ton of games right away. Then when they start going like week by week for the next games, it just seems like it takes longer and longer. It doesn't drag out. I mean, I love March Madness. It just takes too long. You're sitting there like, damn, another 2 days still. But we're here. No, we made it. We got one more round after this national championship. Women going on too, right? That's their championship. So Sunday and Monday will be crowned champions. I believe UConn's in both, so they're the only one I think in the Final Four for both. So they could win both. That's what I'm trying to say. Be kind of dope. I think the championship's gonna be UConn, Arizona. I'm gonna go with Arizona. Michigan's pretty good, but I don't know, like, in a full 40-minute game, you know? I feel like Arizona just looks really good, you know? But I know so does Michigan, but I don't know. It's just something about that Arizona team this year. They're pretty special. We'll see how it goes on. Obviously, we're recording this before that game, but it's still today at least. So, but yeah, we aren't recording this with knowing already what either outcome is, so hopefully we got it right, or one of us did. But who you said you were thinking same as me, kind of. Hit a hell of a shot in the Elite Eight. half of the world did. I think the other half has Arizona or Michigan, so, or Florida, and Florida's been out, so. Yeah, that was great. That might have been one of our best March Madness shots I've seen, at least this year. For sure this year, but all time, I mean, it's probably got to rank up there for like how much was on the line in that game and everything, like beating the Elite Eight. It's not like it was just a 15 seed beating a 2 seed or something, you know. It was 2 good teams, so. And they came back from down 15, I believe, in that game too. So they were down most of the game and then like still had to do that. So I think that's what makes it super impressive that people like. They would have won, yeah. I don't know. I mean, the coach, I saw the video of the coach. He was telling him to pass it up, but I just don't understand why. Yeah. I don't understand why. I would have just stayed there and tried to dribble it around a little bit, you know. I'm happy Duke lost, so honestly, I mean, other than like people's boards and stuff, I mean, I hate Duke, so it's always a good day to see them lose. I'm not a big UConn fan either, though. I do like their coach, though. I think their coach is pretty good. All he does is win. Yeah, pretty much the end is near. We got NBA playoffs starting, so they gotta finish up. You know, like less than, what was it, 2 weeks? 1 week. Yeah, 2 weeks. So we got 2 weeks until NBA playoffs. So like, it is kind of time for it to wrap up. But we don't hang out on Monday, obviously, so we can't do our video for before the championship. So that's why we want to kind of just give you guys our picks. We could be totally wrong, is what it is. We're gonna talk about the championship on the next day, but won't be able to get our picks in per se. But that's why we gave them to us. Gave them to you guys now. Both got Arizona now. I know Jay would have stayed with Duke. Duke probably won, but is what it is. It's been a run though. Been a run. I always think March Madness is probably a top 2 sporting event. I would put it up there with the Super Bowl, honestly. Especially like the first 2 days where it's just basketball from 11 or 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. That's just so definitely would be like cool as hell to take one of those days off from work and just go to like a bar all day. I don't know how much that would cost you, just all day, just or go to a next one or something like bar hop there, and that'd be pretty fun. So is what it is. Got nothing else really with college basketball. There's no like crazy stuff going on. It's a couple transfer portal kids, but way too early for that. I mean, we're kind of focusing now a little bit on the NFL draft now. Stuff like that's coming up. Kirk Cousins got paid, shockingly. I don't know why. He must have like the best agent in the NFL. Signing. For 120 million, I think they said like 70 or 80 of it's guaranteed too. Like the man's just like, I don't know. I thought they were drafting that Mendoza from Indiana, the quarterback from Indiana that won the championship. I thought he was gonna like start like right away, honestly, but I don't know. We'll see how that's gonna be interesting. I don't know how Mendoza feels about it. I'm sure he knows he can start, obviously, over old Kirk Cousins, but teams like to do that now. They don't like to throw in their rookies right away, like the Giants didn't with Dart, Bills didn't with Allen, Chiefs didn't with Mahomes. It's a lot of them. Caleb Williams, I think he started right away. I believe he did. But a lot of them get to sit behind a little bit and watch before they just get thrown into the fire. See how that works out for Mendoza. He was a baller though. I think he's a little older too. I think he was a graduate senior going to Indiana, so he's not going to want to sit on the bench too long. I know if anything, he was at least a senior, I would think. Yeah, it's hard to tell right now. I mean, injuries could still happen. Just a lot of stuff. Mendoza could look amazing in camp, and they might want to make themselves Super Bowl or playoff contenders right away and start them. I don't know, it's so much. And then, like, after him, honestly, like, there's not many, or, like, the next couple picks are honestly going to be, like, what fits your best need, I don't think it's always going to be, like, per se, like, the best player going off the board, and the NFL has always been like that. You usually draft more off your need or trade, like, if the Chiefs had the number 1 pick, they wouldn't be drafting Mendoza right now. They got Pat Mahomes, so probably trade it. So that's what I think the rest of the draft's going to be. But the Raiders are obviously in a perfect position to get a new young quarterback that is a Heisman and champion winner. So why not? Even with an old Kirk Cousins, because he's old. Might as well. I just can't believe they gave him that much money was the main thing that I was like shocked about. Like the 120 million with like a lot guaranteed is crazy for someone like Kirk Cousins at least. I'm not even sure when we'll know if Rodgers is playing next year or not. I feel like he should have to like let the team know soon, or they're just not gonna play him because it's getting a little close to like the OTAs and stuff and practice. draft and everything. So you got to kind of start watching what you're doing lately now, you know, if you're a player, and start doing those little extra workouts and stuff to get ready in shape. Saw that Josh Allen had his baby. He's having to get a girl. So we'll see how he does being a new dad. Maybe he'll finally get a ring. Yeah, I'll probably get no sleep. Or I'll have an Andy. Gives him like an extra drive or something too, you know. That's what everyone would probably hope for, but I know it could also tire you out. So guess we'll have to see which one it does. Yeah, I mean we're very close, not close, but we're getting there to the NFL season. You know, like it's only after the draft. I feel like stuff moves kind of quickly, honestly. In the NFL, I feel like once we get past like April, it's May, June, July, August. We're right there in September, you know. So I always feel like the summer goes fast regardless. There's always stuff you're doing like every day kind of. But not always, but you know what I mean? Like, just feels like the days go faster to me. Maybe because it's nicer out. Yeah, more stuff to do, like, around the house and stuff than just freeze your ass off. I don't know. I always think the summer goes way too fast and winter's long. Regardless, football's near. That's what it's getting down to. Because even, like, college starts in August, I believe. August, like the last week or something is the first game of college football, so we do at least get that a little bit earlier. And I'm not watching the UFL or any of that dumb shit, so I'm only NFL in college. I'm not watching those smaller leagues of football. I think it's crazy that they're making money doing that. Not like crazy. I don't know why I said like crazy that they're making money. I can't believe people are watching it. I mean, good for the players making money off of it, but the fact that I don't know, I'm just shocked that they can have fans to go to those type of games and stuff. Like, how are you gonna like more than one football team? Like, you're gonna tell me you're gonna like the Bills in the NFL, but then like a team in Texas and the other league, the UFL? Like, that's weird. What if they ever merge and you have to play them? Like, then what happens? Gotta pick one still, I guess. Sports, man, crazy. Yeah, very they give, but they also give back, you know. You gotta kind of, it's like a love-hate. Love-hate's another good synonym for it, you know. Like, if your team loses in the playoffs, you're gonna hate them for a little bit, but right by the next year starts, they're loving them. Or if they trade your favorite player or something. I mean, some people are just fans of like a player, so you would follow that player around. But I mean, that's another like, oh, you're gonna be pissed off with that organization until something changes. Like, I don't know how I would feel if I was a Mavericks fan when they traded Luka. I feel like I might have had to follow Luka to LA. Became a LA fan, but I don't know. I feel like that was tough for losing your franchise player. It's just one of the most recent ones I can think about, like a huge trade, you know? So, that one I don't know about. If something like that happens, I guess you could do whatever your heart desires, you know? If you don't want to be loyal to the Mavericks because of their organization, don't be. It's the same thing with football, you know? I think I would never lose my faith. I mean, we would have to do some crazy shit, like cut Josh Allen this year. Because, like, I eventually get it at some age, too. Like, he's probably not going to play for the Bills either, you know? And might just not want to. So I'm gonna still obviously be a fan of the Bills when that does happen. So we'll see. We'll go down that road when it comes. Take that path when it's crossed. What else we got? We got Jay went and saw Mario. Yeah, didn't do that. I forgot about that. I almost forgot about that whole thing in this video. Or well, at least I did. I don't know if you almost forgot, but it's starting to slip my mind there. Better than the first one? Are they trying to just make it like a huge series now? So they're going to obviously be a Super Mario third and fourth. Yeah. Oh, they're just doing different stuff. Kind of smart. Yeah, and you can still like add stuff to that game and make it not just like the whole fighting the whole time. That's kind of cool. That'll be a cool movie to see once it comes out and they start working on it and stuff. But is voice acting good? Get all the old sounds right, and like the "It's me, I'm Mario." Did they trying to think. They were all in it, like all the characters. Peach, Daisy, Donkey Kong. Who did? Oh, okay. What about Yoshi? I like Yoshi. He was one of my favorite back in the day. Used to always play Mario Soccer. And I would always use Yoshi. Mario Soccer was my game back on the GameCube. That was one of my favorite games. Mario Soccer and Mario Baseball. Those are two fun Mario games. And then Mario Party, obviously. Or what is it called? Mario Party? Yeah. That one's okay. I like, what was the other one I liked? It wasn't a sport one, I forgot. It was a different one. It wasn't, I don't think it was, oh, Mario Kart. I was thinking of Mario Party because it was just always played at parties. Yeah, Mario Kart, that's an OG. I like the GameCube one, though, more than the new Switch ones, too. Yeah, the Mario Kart on the Switch, or GameCube was awesome, as I comment. That's a fun game. I haven't played Mario Kart in probably like, probably like 2 or 3 years. Maybe longer, 4 years. I did try the Switch one when it came out. I had it. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the Switch. I never really played my Switch, so I sold it. But now I kind of wish I had it again, but not really. I feel like I still wouldn't play it much. I just liked it for like some offline games when I was doing something and couldn't get it on my PlayStation. But it's not really a big worry. Yeah, I don't even really play my PlayStation that much either. I'm just so busy nowadays that it's like, I'll play when I have time, but like that time's only like 1 hour, 2 hours, and then like I'm just so tired by the time I could play later in the night too that I just like choose to go to bed. But I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I probably don't think I would lay in bed and play that, honestly. I think I would still sleep. I work at 7 in the morning. I need to be awake, so maybe I would for like an hour or something, but at that point I could just turn my PlayStation on and play for an hour, you know? Except the screen's closer, you could be laying down and stuff. Like, if I try to lay down and play video games, I fall asleep. Every time. I've done it a lot of times because at my house, when I was like a kid in high school, I had my PlayStation hooked up to my TV just in my room, like right where my bed was. So I would just lay down and play video games. Yeah, I was out. Give me like 10, 15 minutes, one pause of the game, like scrolling Facebook or something, because I was obviously 2014, 2015 time. Yeah, it just fall asleep. But yeah, it was fun. I liked all the Mario games. You know, a lot of good memories. Especially like with the GameCube. Did you ever own a GameCube? No. What about a Wii? A Wii. So you started with Nintendo products, with obviously probably not the Wii, right? The DS and Game Boys, or did you not have a Game Boy? Just a DS. You never were before that. No, that was when you started. Is that your first gaming console? Or yeah. Yeah, it's hard to switch from like some of those companies, but sometimes it's a good switch, you know. And I feel like a lot of your friends would persuade you to switch one way or the other in high school. Like I remember being in high school, and if my whole school had like Xbox 360, so no one really got the PS3. And before then, before I know a lot of people like wouldn't even think this a thing, but cross-platform wasn't always a thing. That's like pretty recent to video games in this like video game world. I would say probably the last 5 years, 6 years. But when I was a kid, we couldn't play anyone that had a PS3. Like you were Xbox or you were PS3, and that's who you played against, was other PS3 people or other Xbox people. So, but yeah, I forgot about that too. It's like a lot that games changed throughout the. I mean, I started on PS1. I don't really remember it a lot. My dad said I was really young, but I do remember playing my PS2. I do remember at least coherent memories of playing my PS2, my GameCube, my Game Boy, stuff like that. I do all remember playing that. But yeah, I don't really remember my PS1, but I did like, my dad said I liked 007 a lot on that one. And, what was that game? Or what was those games? 007? James Bond, right? Yeah. Said the OG one or something it was. We always downloaded and played. And then Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. Kind of two extreme different games, right? Like having a 4-year-old play 007, but then also Crash Bandicoot. Maybe that's why I am the way I am. They blame it now. I can't, just because the graphics were shitty back then. A PS1 game couldn't influence me to be this way. I don't know. But yeah, definitely it's crazy to like really think back or like look at. Oh, and I had a Wii too. Wii's were fun. I did like a Wii. But it's crazy to look back and see like how much video games have grown over the years, and like the systems especially, they're nuts. Like, I think the PS5 and the Xbox One, is it right? The Xbox One, they're nuts, dude. If you showed that to someone like 20 years ago, they'd be like, holy shit. Like graphics and everything I'm talking about. That's crazy when you really, I don't know how much disc and like, I mean they actually don't have a lot of room on them though. I feel like they don't have a lot of like disk room, you know, or memory. Like it's a lot in the cloud now. I feel like one PlayStation, or like one PS2 memory slot would hold you forever, but maybe it didn't. Maybe that's just my mind forgetting how it worked. Oh shit, my bad. What would you rate Mario though? I feel like we brought this conversation on for Mario and we never really finished Mario. 9. Nice, pretty solid then. It's pretty new, right? Just came out last week? 2 weeks ago? Yesterday? Oh, it came day. You went first day? So, was it busy? Was it? It's fun though. That's dope. That's dope. It's always fun going day of. I know we went to the day of Avengers. I think that's the last movie release I went to with you. That was a long time ago too. Avengers Endgame. Back when the mall over here was still open. I went and watched it. With Ed. Or no, not with Ed. Your other nurse. You're the older lady. Melanie. Was it Melanie? Yeah. That was a long time ago. It was like right around when we first started hanging out. I think you missed the bus that day. Or it was parked on the other side or something. We had to run around and look for it. But that was a long movie. Good times. Yeah. No, you were saying that you might be seeing a movie on Easter Sunday? Is it one that we would review on the channel though, or not? Maybe. see after you see the movie if it's worth reviewing or not. That makes sense, kind of, you know? Gotta kind of see what's going on. Sounds pretty interesting, at least, right? So if you enjoy it, we'll probably throw it into one of our videos Tuesday or Thursday. Like we said, we got sadly we won't be able to see March or championship before either of them. We won't be able to see the girls or men's on Monday and Sunday. We hang out Saturday, so it is what it is. I guess we didn't watch it last year though. Obviously, I mean the championship's always on Monday, so. But we will get, obviously, we're putting this out Saturday. We'll obviously know at least how the girls look on Friday for their Final Four and what the championship's looking like on Sunday. We'll probably just do a short, though, on whenever we talk about the game, the championship game. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do, put it in our next video or something. I know Saturday or Tuesday when you guys are waiting for us, we'll probably I think we said we're going to do some more shorts for Wavelength. And some more Wavelength. Not really sure what other videos we have coming out right now. Oh, and what else? Oh, I thought I had something. I don't think so. What was it? Nah. I was really thought it was something. It gets weirder. I finished it, so yeah, we'll probably review it or at least talk about it. Like we said, our next video will probably be a little bit more interesting than just Mario and Final Four's kind of interesting, but it just sucks that we aren't doing the video like while watching it or something. But maybe that'll be for your guys' Tuesday video. So hang out on Saturdays. Hopefully, yeah, Jay will probably be done with that show, honestly, by Saturday. I bet you finish it tonight. I bet you're going to do that right when I leave. You're just going to finish those last 3 episodes or 2 episodes, whatever you have left, and stay up until 10. Yeah. Yeah, and if you're not liking it as much or you're confused, yeah, you watch your other ones. It makes sense. Never watch something you don't like. No one's forcing you to, so. But I don't know. It was weird, like, to let you know. It was just weird. It was a weird ending, but still, I got that far, so I wanted to finish it. That's basically why I finished it. Is I watched 7 episodes, so I wanted to finish the last one, you know. they should be announcing like MVP soon and stuff, right? Or is that after playoffs? Me either. I always forget. I feel like they do it like after the play-in, but maybe before the playoffs. But I don't really know that. I'm just interested. I feel like it's a close year for MVP this year. I feel like Jokic could win it. Luka could win it. Shea could win it. Jaylen Brown could win it. Probably skipping some people too, or missing them. Wemby could win it. Yeah, probably Rookie of the Year for Flag. I would say Wemby would be the top 5 for the MVP. I think for Rookie of the Year, it's going to be Con Knippel, the kid from the Hornets. It's pretty good. Yeah, MVP. I think he could be MVP too. I think he's been balling out. I think it's going to be him or Luka. Because the other ones already have one. Shea already has one. Jokic already has one. So I think it's going to Wemby or Luka. Those are my 2 picks. Yeah. No, but we got 2 days until our next video, so I guess it's not that long, you know? Well, until we record. This video is coming out Saturday, so yeah, 3 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But our next video, at least our actual video, will have the winner championship of the NCAA tournament. Probably look out for some shorts that we record on Saturday. Maybe we'll try to get those out the day of Saturday. Just let them record right on YouTube. If not, we know this is coming out Saturday, so like we said, we don't know who's won the Final Four yet, but I think Arizona wins the whole thing regardless. Monday night, I guess we'll see, right? You gonna watch that with Dylan, or is he usually leave by then anyways too? It's a late game. They usually start like 9:30 or 9. Yeah, I know. It probably won't end until like midnight. It's crazy. I kind of like sometimes when they start like around 8. I feel like 8's a better time. Where you get, then it like ends around 10, 10:30ish. Yeah, I think they're playing in Indianapolis. They're playing in the Colts Stadium. I don't know where they are. I couldn't tell you where. I think it's right near, not like near us, but I think it's on the East Coast, but maybe it's middle time zone. But I think they're in the same time zone as we are, so it will be 9 o'clock for them. I mean, it's not super late. It's just by the time the game ends, it's like, bro. Or if it's a good game that goes overtime or something, you know, you never know. I don't know what the fascination is with always playing at like 9 o'clock at night for all these sports. Like, that means you gotta go through like all day to get ready. It's crazy. The NFL always plays like their 1 o'clock games, like always. Baseball's good at that too. Basketball only plays like in the daytime, like the NBA and like Sundays, Saturday and Sundays. Other than that, they're always at nighttime. Like, baseball will have, like, a freaking 1 o'clock game on a random-ass Wednesday. Those will be like, all right, 12 o'clock pitch, Wednesday. It's like, dude, who's going to that game right now? Everyone has to work. Schools are going on. But, I don't know. I guess that's what makes that sport interesting, I guess. But, yeah, like we said, we got a couple more stuff on deck for you guys that we already planned. Sure, we'll throw some surprises in for the month of April. And, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the Final Four tonight. Enjoy the championship on Monday. sir. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Peace. That's it.